Hi, I'm Eric Kenzer, and this is the Jenni from Preview 2016. And this is out of the collection of the Demi. And so this is our model. We're going to go ahead and just give her a center part, following that all the way around to the nape area. So we're going to go all the way down. We're going to be cutting a little light graduation here. So I'm going to tilt her down, tighten her neck back up here. This side I'm just going to get out of my way because I don't want them to overlap each other just yet. Because what we're going to do is we're going to cut some very low elevation here, right at the bottom. Part that out of the way. And here we go. So little to no elevation. That looks like that might be a little bit too big of a section to start with. So I'm just going to clip that away and get a little tighter in there. Again, very low elevation here in the beginning. And of course, she is the 2016 Demi collection, and so we're just going to follow that right down. Still tight graduation there, low graduation at the bottom. I just follow myself out here, give myself a little check. Okay. Anything that's hanging down from there, that'll be okay, because we're going to come back in the dry portion and give it quite a strong strong line there at the bottom. Anyhow, so she was pre-lightened, obviously, because she's going to have a top coat of the Demi. And we've blown her out today, or at least prepped her with, I went ahead and prepped her with the, I used the super strong liquid treatment today instead of the moisture mist that they use in the video, simply because she has been lightened quite a bit and she's kind of having a little bit of an issue with the glue in her hair. So here in the front, now that we've reached the side portion or the top portion of the ear, we're going to be coming all the way around and joining in the side. And what we want to make sure of here is, one, we're very important, we monitor our graduation. So here we come. Oh, that guy belongs up there. He doesn't belong down here. Okay, so we're going to, again, give that slight bit of elevation for our graduation. We're going to follow it around. And when we reach the side, we're going to tie it in with 0 elevation. So again, I'm going to move her right up, move her down a bit. Whoop. She's a little wobbly there for me. I'm going to take this just a touch higher back here, because this is where we're establishing our getting ready to establish the graduation for the side. And since there's not going to be any elevation, you want to make sure it's short enough around the face. I had that little discovery already. Okay, and then 0 elevation. Straight across. Okay. And again, we're going to section that off. Get that out of my way. I'm going to put her down a little bit. And again, I'm going to step back here because I want to be cutting this where it lives. I don't want to be forcing the hair out of its natural position. So there's my graduation line. If I can see the guide, I'm good to cut as always. Graduation line. Here, 0 graduation. And we really want to have a nice organic feel on the ends of the hair. So bits of texture on the ends. And then we're going to come in and again take off that section. Just combing it out, making sure to cut it where it lives. So again, checking that body position, coming around, putting back in the elevation, finding my guide. There we go. And then we've got that all the way around. We can marry it with the side. to that last bit. There's probably not too much left on the last bit of it. Again, we're going to comb it out, let it live. Cut the hair where it's living, not moving it one way or the other, just cutting where it's living. And typically we would be using the smaller side tooth of our comb, but since she's having a little blonde issue currently, we're using the wide portion of the comb here. Okay, I'm just going to comb back down nice and straight. Check for any stragglers. Not really. Beautiful. Come over here. And then of course we're going to mimic it on this side. Starting again with that very, very low elevation on the bottom. So, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get this out of my way so I can see. I'm going to kind of move a little of this over here as well, just so I have a little bit less to pull on, because I don't want to start over directing. I want to make sure my guides stay right here at the bottom with me. Okay. Put that back up again. Okay. Check our mannequin for make sure she's not looking one way or the other here. There we go. And again, we're going to come right in. Very low elevation, little to none. And cutting them in a diagonal back, or diagonal graduation. Always helps, especially when cutting this kind of graduation, or really any type for that matter. We really make sure we're working within small, small sections. Because if the section's too big and you can't see your guide, you shouldn't cut it. Again, those first few sections, keeping the elevation very low, small sections, diagonal. Still cutting the hair where it lives. And then after this section, we'll start marrying in our higher graduation from the other side. Okay. And I'm just about to the top of that ear. When I come to the top of the ear, we're going to go ahead and slice off again, like we did on the previous side. So I'm going to start my graduation. Trim, trim. Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to come over here. Have this guest look up for me. And now we can start this portion here. So again, just coming straight across. I'm going to drop a little from the back because I want to start in the back and work my way forward here. So here we are again. Again, my body position is moving back to where we're cutting it. And you notice we slowly made those diagonals into a horizontal as we move towards the top of the head. And here again, we want to make sure that we get it short enough. And you want to make sure that, you know, both sides are looking good. Or virtually the same, rather. So let's take a little visual check here. Looks like she's a little shorter on the other side. In here. Looks like just about right there. So we're going to nip that off a bit. Okay. Graduation looks good. All right, moving forward here. Okay, again, straight parting right back. All the way around. Working on a nice clean section. Okay, I'm going to spin her this way so we can see what I'm doing back here. Okay, so again, slight elevation, cutting the hair where it's living. Making sure to do that diagonal down because want to make sure we have it a little bit graduated in the back, not so much towards the front. So we have a little bit of graduate, or a little bit of longer in the front, shorter in the back, but not a ton. It's not going to be real dramatic or asymmetrical here. All right, we'll drop this last section down. And here we go again, start in the back, cutting where the hair lives, diagonal, make sure you're elevating, so we're connecting those guys, so that graduation keeps coming up. Comb this down, we comb that down, hopefully there's not too much there to cut. Okay, we got that nice and clean. We're going to come back in here and cut ourselves a hard line when we're dry. Redesignate that line a little. Here in the front, I have somewhat set myself up for success, but she was my original trim of the Jenni. So we already have our part out, but what you really want to do is take a triangle section back from the high point of the head and drag that forward. Moving all this back out of our way. Going to have our girl look down for us just a bit. And again, this also is going to be cutting it right where it lives. So again, the high point of the head, from the natural high point. If you're not sure how to find it, we just lay our comb down, and that's how we can find where the natural high point of that head is there, in the front anyhow. Draw that triangle, and a little wider maybe. Okay, get all that out of our way. Discovery. I want to make this side actually a little bit further back as well. There we go. So again, you're going to cut it off the round of the head in a triangular shape. That's what we're drawing. Okay. And now we're going to come in here and create ourselves a nice straight fringe line. And I want to re-angle. I think this side just a touch too. Yeah, there's a teeny bit right there that needs to be drawn in. That should make my triangle a little more even looking. And I'm just clipping this to get it out of my way. Okay, and here we go. I like to start right in the center here. Again, remember, no elevation. Okay, and cut. And again, we're going to just keep cutting it where it lives off the round of the head. Joining it with our guide, our original. This hair is starting to feel a little like cotton candy hair. Here it is. We missed a little guy there. We'll clean him up with a little chew, chew, chew. Chew, chew. Chew, chew. Going again on this side, coming in here. And they're going to be cut straight across so that Very, very strong fringe line. Once we've got this fringe line cut in, I'm going to start drying her with our Neuro Grip. Again, I used the super strong liquid treatment instead of Awakui Moisture Mist, just so the hair would have more strength, because the super strong liquid treatment stops breakage in the hair 50% automatically. I'm going to blow her out with the Neuro Grip and the 413 sculpting brush. Let's see, where are those guys at? Here's the Neuro Grip. And we're just going to flat wrap her. Just start on the side here. And this way the hair will stay nice and flat, smooth. Okay, I'll dry her and we'll be back in a minute.